keeps Israel. That is what you are supposed to believe. Angel Gabriel, whichever way it is, whoever keeps Israel should not slumber nor sleep. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't doze. He doesn't doze off. Why? Because he has to always be alert and awake. And then we are realizing from the book, in many occasions, he's sleeping. Why would we confuse ourselves thinking that he's God? He isn't. There isn't anything saying that he's God. Now, am I saying something to be against him? I'm not very much worried about if he was God. There's nothing wrong with any. I want to know that. Everybody want to know that. But the text is not presenting that to you. So why do you put words in the mouth of your own God? Why do you put through interpretation? You are putting words in the book or putting words in the mouth of your own God. It also tells you in Deuteronomy 12. In Deuteronomy. Is it Deuteronomy 12? Yeah, Deuteronomy 12, 32. It says, Deuteronomy 12, verse 32. It says, whatever I command you, be careful to observe it. You shall not add to it, nor take away from it. This thing has been quoted it has repeated in so many other chapters of the book. You don't add to it, you don't take from it. So no matter how we view these things, we have to consider them with every careful, tactical idea, means possible. We have to let us see the uniqueness of what we are believing in. The unsolved, those, if you're falling for the beauty of somebody who, through his acceptance of who he truly is, and living his normal life, and believing in God guidance every day in his life, who is considered to be normal in every sense, and he is presenting something to you, and he's not giving you the honest part of his life or relating his life to things, and he's just giving you, literally raw as it is in the book. He presents the book just as the book is to you, and you have ended up becoming what? Holistic. These are for children, because you don't want your child to be living in your house, your 14 years old child or your 12 years old son living in a house and always fornicating with other children, and they come where the child has even grown and have sperm and you don't know, and probably will impregnate his other friends. You don't want the child being in the house and stealing your things, and this can make the child fall into that state. But you have to be very quick and immediate, and responsible to release the child when the child is growing up. Release him from that captive state that you put him into through this book. You use the book at some point. Even if you are not using the book, use your own common sense by putting the child through stories to be cautious and behave as himself or herself, if it's going to work that way, so that the child will always behave himself when you are not around. If you have the ability, or you can come up with something to bring the child up. But if you don't have anything, you can use the books. There's Quran there, the Quran is there, the Bible, but not for grown-ups. Already grown-ups, your common sense, unless the grown-up who is still immature in so many ways, it's good for him. And that is what it is. The people who are so smart using this, causing very big people, old people, who are so grown up, who are not aware of the abilities of this book, they will use this book to put them into that captive state and exploit them as much as they want to exploit. And at some point, if you are strong, you can release you, or they will release you later, or they will not. It's quite very much something which sometimes I can't get my head around it. It took me some time for me to be released, to find myself in this situation. And there are people who are falling into today that if you dare try to open up to these things to them, they make you look stupid. They will make you look. In fact, they are enjoying the state of which they are in that captive situation. But that is not the thing. Your faith that you're claiming is not practicable in the sense of what? The way the book presented. You have to go on with your life. You have to live your life. that your natural given life that you are, the natural being. Who are you? You are a natural being that you function in everything. Your feelings are active. Everything, your emotional side is very active, and that is what moves you, and that is causing you to do whatever you do, and it is all inspired by the natural roots of the roots that you are linked to. And you have got any reason to feel guilt and draw yourself back by taking a guide from any construed state of test or anything that gives you into confusion and landing you up into some guilt or fear, uncertainty, and you making yourself thinking that, wow, because I'm doing that to go to heaven. Who told you heaven, they give a damn about what life that you are living? In fact, the Bible tells you that because they don't give a damn, that is why they even reveal that the angels came down, the sons of God themselves. They are the sons of God, knowing right and wrong. They came down. But the Bible tells you that they came down to sort of in a Babel story, and sleep with the men, the daughters of men. They came and have fun. It says they even envy. They come and do whatever they want. The angel can stand somewhere. David's eyes or somebody, is it Jesse or somebody? His eyes was open, and they saw an angel having a sword plundering and destroying the land. They do all the mean things that you are not supposed to do at ease. Sorry. Why? Why do they do that? Because it is neither here nor there of any norms under the rules of God anywhere. And they don't have anything like that bothering or standing their way. If they do, they live a normal life as they're supposed to live. But it is right to have a sense of responsibility. You can't go killing people, striking people. You can't just attack people without respecting their rights. Just as you have rights, so have they also got the same right. Acknowledge those things and live life towards that angle, and you'll be blessed. But you thinking that you're staying virgin, or you're not going to engage in fornication and all that makes you holy, you are getting into that trap state. Those who are telling you they were never practicing it, neither were they holy. But you are admired, you keep admiring them, and you are even seeing them as a model, something that you want to learn to, because they are telling you to believe to believe that they did that to get where they have to get to the state they have got to. They make up all the story they have to make up. Or sometimes the excuses, we made our confessions. We did all that and repented, and that is how things change. I know brothers, friends who are terribly there doing all those things, and they still want to go up there and say, yes, we were following the book, or when we start following this book, our lives change. Man has got a sweet tongue to put it through out there for you to fall for it. And there are babies also growing and coming up who will buy into these things easily. So it is practicable. People will use that every day in their life as long as it works. And it does work, so they will use it. But I want you to understand that you cannot allow yourself forever to fall into this trap. Live your life. I'm not asking you to be wayward. You feel wayward because the idea has been put into your head to feel wayward, because you feel that your normal life is now a wrong and very terrible approach that you are sort of proceeding towards your life. That the very thing which is supposed to be normal, you are seeing it as wayward and lawlessness. There is a difference between lawlessness and waywardness. If you go beyond certain limit, and it is clear what it is, you cannot step into other people's coffers just by anything. You cannot go and rape anybody. We are not talking about raping. But the idea of denying yourself of what is willingly, naturally coming to you, only because you want to pursue a heavenly glory thoughts, imagination, that is what you are. You should see, if you are in that state, you should see that you are in a trap state, and you need to get deliverance, deliver yourself from that situation. And that is what I'm saying. Lo and behold, if you're able to discover it or understand what I'm putting forth, you're blessed.